Mission experiences. A spirituality is always rooted in concrete circumstances and concrete experiences. If a missionary is struggling with learning a language, for example, his struggle will precipitate a certain kind of prayer, abandonment, or for patience. A certain kind of asceticism, study, for example. Humility in seeming like a child, risking sounding awkward, being corrected. In a situation like this, certain scripture passages and heroes will take on a new meaning. Take, for example, Mark 10:13-16, a passage about becoming a little child. Examples of certain missionaries, such as Father Stan Rother, a diocesan priest from Oklahoma, who was murdered in Guatemala, will become also important. He flunked Latin in the seminary, but learned the Tsutsuhil language and translated the scriptures into this Indian language. If a missionary has been threatened with violence or death, or has experienced failure, or has after a long time been finally accepted by the people, all of these experiences will change one's spiritual life. It will be important for missionaries to share their experiences so as to be able to be aware of and articulate them better. Such efforts don't need to stop when a missionary returns home. In fact, it is crucial that their experiences be told and be appreciated.
My name is Chris Bills, and I went to Haiti this summer. God was really telling me just to focus on the small things rather than, oh, I have to make a huge impact for these people. What I really learned, what God really showed me, was to focus on what the smallest things that He's trying to reveal to me, like a child just saying hi, or just looking and just making that person's day, just saying hi to them, or even just talking to them and talking to them about Christ. And there's one part of the day where the kids would come in and we would just put shoes on their feet, and that was just such a humbling experience because we're called to be like Christ, and we were there, Americans, to help the Haitian people just put shoes on their feet and serve them. The Haitian people didn't have much, but their faith was just so amazing. It was something I've never even seen before. Like over here, we're so busy with work, we're so busy with phones, Facebook, you name it. And over there, they don't have anything, and they know everybody knows everybody, everybody talks to everybody, everybody's just so social. Everybody, all their faith is just on God, and they're not thinking in church, oh, what do I have to do right after this? Do I have to go shopping? What do I have to do for work? It's just amazing. That's what God just really showed me in this trip, was to not focus on things, but focus on those things that we're so stuck with here in America, but focus on the things that really matter.
My name is Kate, and I'm 16, and this would be my first mission trip. My favorite moment of the trip would have to be, there was this little boy. He was the oldest boy in our family of 3 boys, and basically throughout the trip, I would always ask him, like, come play with us, and he'd be like, no, that's for my brothers, and he was like really unselfish and stuff. And the last day of the trip, he asked me to buy him a necklace. So I was like, okay, I'll buy you a necklace, because he seemed really sweet and didn't have really much. All his toys went to his brothers. So I went to the car to get my money, and I come back and I see him jumping for joy. This little boy, I can't even describe how happy he was. So I buy this $2 necklace, I give it to him. He sprints to his house. And so I'm jogging behind him like, what is he doing? And I see this little boy give this necklace that I bought him when he had nothing to his mom. And her face and his face, it's something I can't even put into words. It was just a God moment.
There are some things that never change. You must sacrifice. You can't cross cultural lines without giving of yourself, without leaving things behind, without missing your family. Those are the sacrifices that will always exist in missions. And there are just no shortcuts to making a lasting impact on the lives of others.